I want to have your heart for a conversation about something that I believe is the most essential and the most fundamental aspect of all the Christian life, and it's the reason why Jesus left us here when he saved us. He could have taken us to heaven the moment that we believed. He could have brought us into his presence, because when we are in his presence, our worship will be so full, our fellowship will be so deep and rich, and our battle with sin will be done and over. But there's one thing he left us on earth to do, and it's in Matthew chapter 28, the Great Commission. It tells us what the mission of the church is. It's really straightforward. He says, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Jesus speaking after his resurrection. He says, go therefore and make disciples. Making disciples is the mission of the church. Any conversation you'd ever have about vision and where are we going and what are we doing, what should be our priorities, how do we set the rhythms for ministry, all of it comes out of this one thing, making disciples. Now, what's fascinating about that is to make a disciple, who's he talking to? He's talking to his disciples. This is our mission, to make disciples who make disciples who make disciples who make disciples, Jesus says, until the end of the age. The one thing we do, if we do nothing else, and everything else that we do that intersects with this one thing, is making disciples. Now, to get a little bit particular on the way Jesus said it and the way that Matthew recorded it, is that there's only one command in the Great Commission, and it's not go, it's make disciples. The other language around it tells you how to make disciples. You got to go where they are if you're going to make them, which means there's people that don't know Jesus yet that need to be brought under the lordship of Jesus Christ. And then he says you have to baptize them, which means not only do they come to a saving knowledge of God, but they give public testimony of their transformed lives to the people in their space. And then we teach them to observe all that God has commanded us. And we do that knowing that Jesus is for us, he's with us, and by his Spirit, he's in us. So the conversation I want to have your heart for this series of videos is simply this: what does it mean to be a fully developed, fully formed disciple of Christ? Paul told the Galatians in Galatians chapter 4, I am with you like a mother in labor until Christ is fully formed in you. That's the process that I want to describe. And once we have clarity about our mission and what we're looking for and how we measure it, everything else in our ministry follows through to that end. No matter where you are, no matter what context you're in, no matter what the title of your ministry is or your role and responsibility, this is fundamental, mission central for everything we do.